Welcome to I'm the Tigers News. I'm Kennedy Lamb.
And I'm Alexis Richer. Thanks for joining us for the news we've been following for you.
The final day sprint to Super Tuesday has erupted into a feud over a white supremacist as Donald Trump's Republican rivals scramble to stop the billionaire businessman from becoming a, quote, unstoppable force in the 2016 presidential contest. Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio continue to hammer the GOP frontrunner's character and lack of policy specifics in a series of attacks Sunday while courting voters across the South. But it was Trump's refusal to denounce an implicit endorsement from former Ku Klux Klan leader David Duke that dominated the narrative less than 2 days before Republican voters across 11 states head to the polls. Nearly half of the delegates needed for the nomination are up for grabs on Tuesday. Polls show Trump is leading in 10 of the 11 states, with only Texas leaning towards its Senator, Ted Cruz.
In the wake of her blowout win in the South Carolina primary, Hillary Clinton is looking to the future, while Bernie Sanders seems stuck in the past. During stops in Tennessee and Arkansas on Sunday, Clinton shed nearly all references to her Democratic opponent, focusing her fire instead on Republican frontrunner Donald Trump. Sanders, meanwhile, remained resolute in his message, offering his standard economic-focused speech to a massive crowd in Oklahoma City and making no mention of his South Carolina loss. But Clinton nearly began to turn the page on Sunday. The morning after gleeful staffers celebrated her sweeping victory in South Carolina, Clinton intensified her focus on the race beyond the party conventions.
North Korea presented a detained American student before the media on Monday in Pyongyang, where he tearfully apologized for attempting to steal a political banner at the behest, he said, of a member of a church back home who wanted it as, quote, a trophy from the staff-only section of the hotel where he had been staying. North Korea announced in late January it had arrested Otto Warmbier, a 21-year-old University of Virginia undergraduate student. It said that after entering the country as a tourist, he committed an anti-state crime with the, quote, tacit connivance of the U.S. government and under its manipulation, unquote. No details of what kind of charges or punishments Warmbier faces were immediately released. According to Warmbier's statement Monday, he wanted the banner with a political slogan on it as a trophy for the church member, who was a mother of a friend.
UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon says a truce in hostilities in Syria is holding, quote, by and large, and wants it extended beyond the initial planned duration of 2 weeks. Speaking to reporters Monday in Geneva, Ben confirmed receiving a letter from the Hague Negotiations Committee, the main umbrella opposition group. It urged the UN to help specify the territory covered by the truce to prevent hostilities in designated inclusion zones. Both Russia, a key ally of Syrian President Assad, which has been conducting airstrikes over Syria, and the so-called, quote, moderate opposition, excluding UN-designated terror groups like the Islamic State group, have pointed to repeated violations of cessation of hostilities since it took effect Friday at midnight.
The 2016 Oscar Awards were announced last night, and of course there were some surprises. Here's Newsfeed with a recap of the winners.
And the Oscar goes to...
The 88th Academy Awards are officially over, but in case you missed it, don't worry, we're recapping all the winners right here, right now. Today's episode of Newsfeed is brought to you by T-Mobile. With double the LTE coverage, you can know it all from almost anywhere. It was a long night filled with long speeches and Oscar statues and even Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, right there. Oh, Charlize Theron. Yes. Matt Damon. Yes. Okay, you get him. You get him. Leo, you made $30 million. Come on.
But back to the real subject of the night, the biggest Oscar winner in terms of grand total awards goes to Mad Max Fury Road as they took home 6 trophies. Snagging awards for Best Costume Design, Film Editing, Makeup and Hairstyling, Production Design, Sound Editing, and Sound Mixing. I think we can say they had a really awesome night. While there were some unexpected wins, MIDI predictions did turn out to be correct. Alicia Vikander won Best Actress in a Supporting Role for her work in The Danish Girl, and Mark Rylance won for Best Supporting Actor in Bridge of Spies. Under the music category, winning Best Original Song was, of course, none other than Sam Smith's Writing on the Wall from Spectre. Just as powerful as the movie itself, he also performed the song on stage, and it was awesome.
I have to risk it all. 'cause the writing's on the wall.
Well, we wouldn't have amazing movies without the people behind the scenes. The winners for the Best Writing and an Original Screenplay went to Josh Singer and Tom McCarthy for Spotlight, and The Revenant scored big for Best Cinematography and Best Directing. Plus, winning top spot for Best Animated Feature Film went to my personal fave, Inside Out. Best Actress in a Leading Role went to our girl Brie Larson for portraying a woman held captive for years with her son in the movie Room. This was Brie's very first win, beating out other really extremely talented actresses like Cate Blanchett, Jennifer Lawrence, Charlotte Rampling, and Saoirse Ronan.
Thank you to everyone who participated in Room. Thank you to all of you who saw it. Thank you to the fans. Thank you to the moviegoers. Thank you for going to the theater and seeing our films. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Moving on to the moment everybody was waiting for, Best Actor in a Leading Role. It went to Leonardo DiCaprio. Thank goodness, bringing home the gold, literally the gold trophy for his work at Revenant. He received a standing ovation from the crowd.
Thank you all so very much. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to all of you in this room. I have to congratulate the other incredible nominees this year.
Yeah, this was Leo's first win after a total of 6 nominations. About time.
Marvel's anti-hero blockbuster, Deadpool, continued to dominate North American movie theaters over the weekend, earning an estimated $31.5 million in its third week, and Besting Newcomer, Gods of Egypt, according to ComScore estimates Sunday. The total domestic haul for 20th Century Fox's comic book adaptation starring Ryan Reynolds as Marvel's foul-mouthed mercenary now stands at $285.6 million, making it the third highest grossing R-rated film behind American Sniper and The Passion of the Christ.
We had a spectacular weather day on Sunday. Will the spring-like weather hold up? Use Justice with our forecast.
We hit a high of 60 yesterday, and with it lost quite a bit of the snowpack. We're seeing some changes though beginning Monday morning. Rain showers this morning will give away partial clearing later today. It'll be windy with gusts over 40 miles per hour at times. High temperatures will be in the upper 40s. Tonight we start to get cold. Temps will plummet into the teens, and with the rain and melting that's taken place, we should expect a quick freeze on the roads, parking lots, and sidewalks. We stay cool in our Tuesday with high temperatures holding right around the freezing mark. We continue to be cloudy. It's Tuesday night where things get a little tricky. We could see an icy mix tomorrow evening with some freezing rain to start and then a mix of rain and snow late. We could even hear a clap or two of thunder as the next weather system rushes in and brings some colder air with 2 or 3 inches of snow. Longer range data, some really cold air moving in for later in the week with highs only in the upper teens for Thursday. That's a look at the forecast. I'm Justice.
The SU Orange basketball team will try to take one more step toward a bid to the NCAA tournament when it travels to North Carolina tonight for a 7 o'clock tip against the 23-6 Tar Heels. SU comes off of a final home game win against NC State on Saturday, and now will have to step up its game against a North Carolina team that had a convincing win against Syracuse in the Carrier Dome just last month. SU will undoubtedly be tested defensively, since North Carolina averages 80 points a game. The game is on ESPN at 7. Austin O'Reilly and Theo Powers each made it all the way to the championship bout at the New York State High School Wrestling Championships over the weekend. Powers was the defending champ, but was taken down twice in a 5-3 loss to the top seed Dane Eberlein of Section 5. O'Reilly lost a heartbreaker 1-0 after a second period escape provided the only scoring as Matt Kaskamies of Section 5 prevailed. Senior Hunter Holland was impressive as he wrestled back after an earlier loss to take a 4th place finish. As a team, despite only having 3 wrestlers, Mexico finished 6th. The team was defending the team state champion. The Mexico JROTC drill team, led by senior Gretchen Arnold, won their first overall meet championship Saturday at Reading High School. The team won the unarmed division and took second place in the armed division. Each division has 5 separate events, and the team placed first or second in all 10. Skylar Dunn had the standout performance of the meet with the best new cadet commander performance in program history. The team next competes in Newburgh in 2 weeks. That's all we've got for sports. I'm Abby Garrett.
The big event on the calendar this week is the Drama Club's production of Mary Poppins. The musical is scheduled for March 3rd, 4th, and 5th, with curtain rising at 7 at the Middle School Auditorium. We'll be streaming live the Friday night performance on our Ustream channel. You'll be able to find a link by going to the district's website. The stream will also be archived.
The boys' volleyball game will be played on March 10th, starting at 7 p.m. in the high school gym.
Spring sports are just 1 week away, and athletes are reminded to make sure they have all their paperwork in place, including physicals.
And finally, attention seniors. Don't forget to sign up for the senior trip to Ohio in Cedar Point, outside of the chorus room. The class needs at least 30 students to sign up.
Okay, that's it for us today. For the staff of Eye on the Tigers News, we hope you have a great day. I'm Kennedy Lamb.
And I'm Alexis Richer. We hope to see you again on Wednesday.